When I told that, I don't want to be with you, he stood in middle of the highway. That he's like, unless and until you accept me back, मैं highway के बीच में खड़ा रहूँगा, and if some car or truck runs over me, then it's on you. I got scared as hell. He used to be like, oh, don't wear loud lipstick, you're looking fat in this, or maybe this color doesn't suit you. My name is Priyanka Shukla. I'm 24 years old. We were together for 4 years, and slowly I realized that the person was very controlling and many aspects of my life were manipulated by his opinions, suggestions, gestures. किससे बात कर रही हो, क्यों बात कर रही हो, कब वापस आओगी, इस टाइम पे मैसेज क्यों नहीं किया, इस टाइम पे कॉल क्यों नहीं किया. He used to control my Facebook, my Instagram, like, who am I talking to. Even if any person comments on my picture, he would get really, really angry. And he used to be like, oh, don't wear loud lipstick, you're looking fat in this, or maybe, this color doesn't suit you. And the other aspect to emotional abuser is they try to isolate you. Your friend is like, they're jealous of you, they're jealous of us, and you shouldn't talk to them, they're bad influence on you, your family is this and that. And it is easier to control a person when they are emotionally, physically, financially dependent on you. But that constant nagging, shouting, crying, it took a really bad toll on me. There was a point in my life that I wanted to break up with him, and he started giving me suicide threats. I was even physically abused twice. The first time it happened was we were in a public place and we were fighting. I wanted to leave. I was like, it's getting late, I want to leave, and I don't want to fight anymore. Just leave, let me leave. And he held my wrist and twisted it, and he was like, no. And in that moment, in an attempt to free myself, I pushed him and slightly slapped him. So when I did that, he slapped me back really, really hard on my cheek. And at that moment, I got really scared. I froze. And the next thing I remember myself saying was that I can't be with you, I need to break up. And when I told that I don't want to be with you, he went on the highway and he stood in middle of the highway. That he's like, unless and until you accept me back, मैं हाईवे के बीच में खड़ा रहूँगा, and if some car or truck runs over me, then it's on you. I got scared as hell. I was just 18 years old, and this was happening in front of my eyes. I just called him. I was like, come here, are you mad or what? And when a person is in an abusive relationship or with an abusive person, it's very difficult to see those red flags. It is extremely difficult. People do it in a very subtle forms. And when this breakup occurred and when I got out of it, I realized that I wasn't in control of my life for 4 years. I wasn't myself. And this all led to a lack of trust and lack of confidence in myself. I thought that I'm good for nothing. मुझे छोटे छोटे डिसीजंस लेने में इतना ज़्यादा डर लगता था. मैं कांपने लग जाती थी, मेरे हाथ ठंडे हो जाते थे. My brain used to freeze, even performing small tasks. And मैं पूरा टाइम अपने दोस्तों के साथ ही समय स्पेंड करती थी, क्योंकि अकेले रहा नहीं जाता था. It may sound funny, but दिन में I used to go sit and CCD and just like कि मुझे लोगों के आसपास रहना है, मुझे अकेले नहीं बैठना है. So कॉफ़ी पी के निकल जाती थी, कुछ खाती नहीं थी. शाम को अगर कुछ दोस्त मिल गए, उनके साथ टाइम जितना अच्छा लगता था, I used to try okay, I'm fine. But the moment I used to come back to my room, it was again back to that. The feminist girl in me was always, taunting me, कि you did this, you betrayed yourself. and you should have stood up for yourself. You fight for others. You stand up for other people. Why couldn't you do it for your own self? And my one of my friends was seeking therapy at that time. So after 6 months, I took therapy. Or therapy works wonders. I mean, it helped me a lot. It helped me understand myself. It helped me understand what were my triggers. Why did I keep falling for those toxic guys? Or why did I allowed them to stay there? I realized a lot of patterns, and slowly, after 3 years almost, I finally come to a point where I know my triggers, I know myself. I'm trying to manage my emotions. I can trust myself fully. I started looking after myself. I started spending money on myself. The money I used to save for that guy, to meet him, to spend on him, and I did every bit of that thing whichever I was told not to do. In December, I was feeling happy, like light and happy for the first time in so long. That would, I would say, was the highest point. Ki wow, okay, oh, you can be happy without feeling anxiety or without fearing कि oh अब कुछ गलत होगा, अब कुछ गलत होगा, अब कुछ गलत होगा. नहीं, अब कुछ गलत नहीं हो सकता है. अब जो भी होगा सही होगा, और उसके लिए मैं भी मेहनत करूँ. In the end, even like there are friends, there are your parents who are supportive of you, but जब आप अकेले सफ़र कर रहे होते तब it's only you who can help you. मतलब आप ही आपके सबसे पहले बेस्ट फ्रेंड होते हैं. तो you have to keep yourself first. I'm still on my healing process. I'm still learning a lot of things about myself, and I'm glad